These shoes could definitely use some resoling. I chiseled off what remained of the soles. Then I used some sandpaper to get the remaining residue off and roughen up the surface a bit. And just to top it off, I used some pure acetone to just get every last bit of gunk off. Now if you're ever out and about and your sole falls off, you can reattach it quickly with shoe fix glue. It only takes about 10 to 45 seconds and you are good to go. They also have one called boot fix glue. It's literally the same product, it's just in a different packaging, but the actual formula is the same, so it doesn't matter what you get. The important thing is that it's flexible. So a lot of people used to use super glue, and that wouldn't hold because it's rigid, but now they've got super glue that is also flexible. So you can use that too. That's actually quite a bit cheaper. But yeah, it only takes seconds to bond, so that's one way to do it. You can make this last longer by keeping it in your fridge, so nice and cold. This I had in my glove compartment, and it basically turned into one hard clump overnight. But it is Arizona, so everything dries out quickly. I make all my own purses. People are telling me I should start selling them, but something I like to carry around in my purse is this tiny little flexible super glue, which is nice because once you open a glue, its lifespan is drastically shortened even if you do keep it cold. So this is nice, you can just use it once and then throw it away. So you carry that with you wherever you go, and then you'll never have to limp around with a broken shoe. If you have lots of time to spare, you can use shoe glue. You can get that at most stores or online. But this takes about 24 hours to dry, and it doesn't even achieve its maximum hold strength for probably 72 hours. So this isn't something you'd want to, just have on the go. But it is very strong, so I've even made shoes out of it, just using this for glue. Now, forget fire, forget the wheel, forget antibiotics. This is probably the best invention ever made. E6000 Glue was actually the original shoe glue. It was invented for shoemaking. Now people use it for all sorts of crafts. I use it to fix almost everything, but also like the shoe glue, it takes 24 to 72 hours to dry, depending on where you are. If it's warmer and less humid, it'll be faster. But yeah, that is my absolute favorite, and it comes in black and white and transparent. This is Barge contact cement. They also have it in a different colored can, but you want the red because that's the good industrial strength one, and you want strong for shoes, so this is what I get. But definitely use it in a well-ventilated area because it is pretty toxic. You might even want a respirator or something like that. But basically you just spread it on the two parts you want to join, such as the sole and the shoe, and then you let the pieces dry until it becomes tacky, which is 5 minutes to 4 hours, depending on the environment. Here in Arizona, usually only takes 5 minutes, so unless you want to maybe do more than one layer, which I would probably do on a shoe like that, it's not very smooth, so I'll probably do a couple layers on here, and then just let that and the sole get tacky, and then join them together. Just be sure that you line them up perfectly, because once you attach them together, you are not pulling them apart, at least not without having to do the whole process over. So we're going to need some soling material. I chose rubber because that's what the shoe had on before. And I will put links in the description so that you guys can get all these supplies for yourself. So you just want to put the shoe on the soling material and then just trace around with a pen and cut them out. I'm out in my garage now so I don't kill the pets with fumes. And this is basically what it looks like. Pretty gross, smells gross. But we're just gonna paint this on. And once we have a coat or two, we'll just let it sit. Now we have to coat the shoe part. Now the most important step in all of this, while the glue is drying, you gotta come pet the fuzzy baby. He's so good. He's so good. He's a good boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. So now we've just got to join the pieces. So just line them up carefully. And press them down. So you want to go from inside to the out with pressure. And you can also use a hammer to pound it down. You want to make sure there's no little bubbles in there. You can also hit it on the floor and put them on and walk around in them. And they're good to go.
These shoes rule. These shoes suck. These shoes suck. These shoes suck.
I think you have too many shoes.
Shut up.
I think you have too many shoes.
Shut up.